917-754 on the line. You mean who this?
Every now and then he does.
What's going on? This Dutch.
Hey, Dutch.
KIB.
How you feel about Norbes being fired? Let's start that right from the rip.
How I feel about Norbes being fired? I'm in a different position than a lot of people, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call shit down the line. I call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like Norbes is my guy. Don't get shit twisted. Like, I know Norbes before you already even existed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was there when he got the call from Smack and D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I told you before, I call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You know, those type of people we are is easy. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, if you foul, you foul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You do foul shit, and Norbes, you know what I'm saying, did foul shit, and it caught up to him. You know, and the URL had to do what they had to do. You know, they had to cut ties.
All right, but let me ask you a question though. Why now though? Why now? Because he been doing fuck shit for years, bro. Years. I had an incident with Norbes in 2013, bro. That's 7 years ago. And he's still with the same shit in 2020. That's crazy. Cause you know
that just means that he's been taking advantage of his position for that long.
Well, to cut you off, yeah, it's 7 years, but you gotta understand, like, even though this shit was going on, it's crazy to say this, but the way the other constituents of the URL is moving, they so far removed from the other shit.
Right.
Like, they can't believe that certain things would be happening. And so, like, as of recent, like, they keep getting hit up consistently on the same, everybody pretty much having the same account. So when that keeps happening,
right.
Like, hold on, there's something to this.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's the one thing that you say something to about my man, like, nah, what the fuck you talking about? That's my man. Like, he will do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, like, after a while, when you keep hearing the same thing over and over again, but from different people, now it's like, hold on, there might be something to this. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like they was trying to do it in a way where it just, I wouldn't say made sense, but, you know, like how you saw it today, you know, in a professional manner.
Thanks.
And, you know, and that's pretty much what happened. That's the way I see it.
But let's keep it 1,000. Norbes been fired, though. He been fired. But I feel like they felt the need to have to make shit clear because Norbes was giving off these fake ass signals like Born Legacy. He started throwing like little smoke signals in the air for artists. Like, look, Born Legacy coming up. I'm looking for 15 candidates and all of this shit. And that's kind of got people like, okay, we heard URL don't fuck with him no more. But how do we know if he's still offering positions for Born Legacy? And I feel like URL had to make a statement like, listen, that's not us. Because I wanted to know how he was going to pull that off. If you're not URL, are you going to, because Born Legacy is his idea, right? Dutch?
Yes. That's I believe it was him and P's idea.
Him and P's idea. So yeah, moving forward from that, like, how does that work? Because he could, if he wants to, like, if Norbes wants to, he could start a battle league.
You can't take, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like how the WWE, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't own that name, you know what I'm saying? You can't walk away with that name.
Right.
You can't walk away with that.
He can't push it with that bread.
It's absolutely. You ain't going ahead, you know what I'm saying, Hulk Hogan's theme music that you heard in the WWF and WCW. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make some off-brand shit, whatever the case may be, you know, but I say that to say this, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, but hey, you know, I don't think he's taking that with him. That's the URLs.
Yeah, I agree with that being their brand. But now this is what I'm trying to say. He's saying it publicly already. Mm-hmm. So it comes across like he's not even clear. oh, I'm having 15 people
Hey,
do
somebody
this and
text
this
me
and
and
that.
said Norbes is going to go to RBE. Somebody just said that. Somebody said,
I don't think that
he's going to go RBE.
I don't think Norbes will go to RBE because, like URL stated, they're severing their professional ties. So it's not like he's not a friend of the company. And as a friend of a company, there's
a professional.
perks.
But listen, but a professional ties knowing that as in the back of Norbes' mind, he's going to feel like he did so much for the URL. Now, mind you, this can be argued depending on the factuals behind the people that Norbes say that he found, because a couple people that he say that he found was supposed to, got slid to him and all of that. You mean, I'm not saying who is that true or not, because I have no proof on that. But if let's just say you find such and such a, but it was really this person who told you about the such and such. Now, do you get the credit for finding the nigga, or do you get the credit for having the league and somebody else put you just had the position to put him in? So now you get the credit. You dig what I'm saying? Cause we can relate that to any business, music business, anything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can do something great, but if you're not known, and let's say somebody steal your song, and that is like he got the credit. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, it's like.
Now I understand what you're saying. In terms of that, but here's what people don't know, or they don't really realize.
Right.
Like when Norbes got brought on to the URL, what I remember, he was brought on as a scout, like the guy that knows the talent, because he was around the battlers. Like people remember, he was managing Math.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was in tune with all the battlers, and he ultimately scouted a lot of the talent to come on board the URL, the foundation, you should say. Right. The foundation, and even the first class of the PGs. You know what I'm saying? Now, after a certain point, I really can't tell you who he founded or who he didn't found. You know what I'm saying? That's on whoever, whoever got found, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do know that the first few years of the URL, he founded a lot of talent and brought a lot of talent to the URL.
Right.
I will say that. But after that, I can't call it, to be honest with you. I can't.
Yeah, it just got an era like where he got comfortable or some shit. It started slacking.
All right, so hold on. All right, so hold on. It says the decision to discontinue, in parentheses, it has at this time. So I don't know what this means. Can it be can he possibly come back?
Absolutely.
Because it says the decision to discontinue, and then in quotations it has at this time.
Absolutely.
A professional relationship with Norbes is a consensus that our team anonymously agreed upon, though, which means that everybody was like, yeah, get him the fuck up out of here. So all right, so now you got everybody agreed to remove him, but you also kind of,
at this time
was too, though, because being that you put that in there, it definitely says,
you know what it sounds like to me,
at this time, or what,
a suspension.
Yeah, or
at this time, like, we're not doing business with you. You want ice? You're not gonna make a bag right now. We're taking the PGs away from you, because that was a bag for Norbes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that he co-created, he was at the door. And that's how you punish somebody anyway.
I mean, it clearly says at this time. So, even if, a situation was to happen that he comes back, that, you can argue the fact that, we told you that for the right now, he was out.
Mm-hmm. But check this out. Easy. Let's play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just say like we know each other for 12 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know me for 12 years, and then in the first 2 years, you was like, yo, I'm trying to, I'm trying to build something, build a business. Like, you want to hop aboard, you know what I'm saying, and rock with it. Sure, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, everything going smooth, mind you. it's a professional and personal relationship that we have with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But within the past 4 to 5 years, I've been wild. I've been wilding. You know what I'm saying? And you pulled me to the side and had private conversations, you know, pretty much addressing the fact that, listen, this is what I've been hearing, blah, 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 like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Showing concern and trying to find some type of solution to kind of, you know, rectify what's going on.
Right.
But I keep doing this. I keep messing up. At a certain point, you can't get mad at you know, just cutting ties or just saying, you know what, yo, you're gonna have to go on timeout or something. You're gonna have to chill out.
Sko, you on, Sko.
Let me bring another perspective into it.
You've done so much behind the scenes to get me right, and I don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't listen. I'm not heeding nothing you're saying because after a certain point,
somebody said he just trying to sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
they could be.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not a man at the end of the day. Because you trying to help me out and I'm not listening. So it's like, yo, you really spitting in my face. But you my man still, but you know what? I'm gonna put you on ice, man.
Do you think that maybe on another perspective, maybe it's time for Norbes to move on anyway? He's his own brand. He doesn't listen to what the company wants, but yet people still follow him. He had a live show. People tuned in. He's getting views. Maybe it's time for Norbes to be his own person and have his own thing.
Here's it, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all niggas exactly what this joint is because y'all keep saying about the personal and business. Y'all ever watch the movies or y'all be online and y'all see them fucking big ass corporations, like the CEO do some corny shit, and the people in the board has to sit him down, even though that's his shit.
Right.
But it's like, if we don't sit you down, if we don't give you a consequence, it's going to make us look like that we're just letting you do like whatever. But we're going to put you in the mix somehow. Yeah. But right now, you got to time out right now so this business can still go how it is. That's exactly what just happened, bro. You mean, like, it's like, all right, the people get what the people want. We don't look like we associated with y'all. We're going to continue this process, and if this thing is successful, then it just makes it 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we just got him up out of here.
Do you guys think that any people at Caffeine said anything to URL like, hey, what's going on with this Norbes situation, guys?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, but that takes in part of listen. Like, we gotta sit you down.
I'm just wondering, like, did that conversation happen? Because that really had you like, you my friend and all that, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
But no, it's times when you gotta sit your man down. It's times where you gotta sit your man down.
This money's in another bracket and we not doing this with you.
They do it first and foremost, though. This is a Dutch. Just because you said that you was cool with him for 12 years or whatever, right? You ain't never had that convo with him. I know you heard the same shit I heard for years and years. So if that's your folks, you ain't never call them and be like, yo, boy, you need to like chill of like what you do. Like, why did it have to take to this point for him to chill? Like, if he got folks out there, y'all wasn't really his friends for real, because y'all ain't had no convos. Y'all was letting him hang himself. Nah, you know what I mean? Because that was years of keep doing that shit. So he wasn't getting talked to. He couldn't have been. He couldn't have been on no eye-to-eye shit like, yo, you gotta chill. He couldn't have been, because he wouldn't have continued this shit if he knew how the business is going to flourish. If you really know what you have your hands into, you wouldn't do what you do to jeopardize my business. Has anybody had that convo with him up until now? That's the question.
Now I'm gonna keep it a buck, easy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's conversations that were had behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
He said, say that word again.
I can't really get into it. You know, but I can let you know behind the scenes or what happened. You know what I'm saying? But to make a long story short, conversations were had to let him know, listen, you're bugging out. But You know what I'm saying?
Big.
The main reason why he's bugging out, I can't really get into it. You know what I'm saying? For certain reasons, but I could let you know that conversations were had with him, telling him, "Yo, slow down. You're wilding. Yo, why you doing this?" You know what I'm saying? But he don't listen.